Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video, and I feel like we somehow always end up back here at Motherlode Mine, but I do have very specific reasons why I want to be here. The main reason is to unlock the coal bag for the blast furnace, because it's going to make it so much more efficient and actually worthwhile to do. But before we buy that, we're going to spend our first 100 nuggets to unlock the top floor of the Motherlode Mine. And the benefit of the top floor, besides being closer to the bank, is that the veins deplete based on time rather than the number of pay dirt mined, meaning that you can't get crashed. So we've got 73 mining there for the memes, and these are all the ores that we've gotten so far. I'm hoping we can match the coal up to the iron so that way we'll be able to make a bunch of steel bars, and hopefully get a lot more gold ore as well, because gold is going to be very fast XP at the blast furnace. It took so long to get those first 100 nuggets, but I'm so glad that we unlocked the top floor because it is so much easier and so much more AFK. Honestly, if you already have 72 mining, you'd probably be better off buying the top floor before you buy the full prospector, because the top floor is seriously that much better than the bottom. This is taking so long to get these nuggets for the coal bag. I'm still getting mining levels too. It looks like someone was having a bit of trouble mining at the quarry, so they decided to come here. Can't really blame them though. 75 mining, beautiful. We don't unlock anything, but I really never thought I'd get a mining level up this high on another account again. We have 98 gold nuggets now, so let's see if we can hit 100 right here. Oh, so close. We need one more gold nugget for the coal bag, but we are so close to the next mining level. Looks like we got the nugget though, so I'm not even going to bother with mining though. I just want to get the coal bag and get out of here. I just want to double and triple check that I'm buying the right thing here, because if I bought the wrong one, it would not be very good. Especially because I average like 10 to 15 nuggets per hour, so that would take a very long time if I messed up, and you probably wouldn't have this video today. But let's take a look in our bank here, and these are all the ores we got. This is a lot of ores. We can make a lot of bars out of this, and we should get a lot of smithing XP. Let's take this out and throw it in the price checker and see exactly how much it's worth though. I know the value of the ores don't actually mean anything because it's a hardcore Iron Man, by the way, but I think it's still cool to see how much it's worth, and we mined 3 mil worth of ores. That's pretty cool. Alrighty then, we are back at Edgeville. We have 45 smithing and we need 48, and the reason why we need that is for steel plate bodies, because I want to start making those so we can alch them for some GP. Now, if you're a regular account, you're probably going to lose the most amount of money by making steel plate bodies. And if you're trying to save money, you'd probably be better off by making dart tips or knives or something. But if you're an Iron Man account, the best thing to do is go by the alch value per bar of the item you're making. And generally plate bodies are going to be the best item, but I'm using this really useful calculator on the Old School RuneScape wiki that shows the high alch values for smithing, and I'll leave that link in the description in case you're curious about it. But man, these smithing levels are just flying by so fast with gold ores and the goldsmith gauntlets. But yeah, here we go. We got 48 smithing. That was very quick. And once we make those steel bars, we can start making them into plate bodies. But let's take a little run over to the blast furnace now. It's actually so easy to get to Keldergrim by using the minecart system, and it's at the GE too. And the GE is like one of the easiest places to get to in the game, besides like Lumbridge maybe. But before we do anything, we have a little bit of steel bars in our bank, so we're going to take those out and smith a few plate bodies to get a little extra starting cash for this. Well, today I learned that you need 60 smithing to get into the anvil room. And I know you need 60 to not have to pay the fee for the furnace, but I didn't realize that the anvils required 60 to get in. Let's look through the bank and find some stuff to alch, I guess. I'm pretty sure I already alched most of the worthwhile stuff already, though. Well, this is what I found. This is pretty bad, but let's see how much we get from this. So we are just finishing up the last one now, and it looks like we ended up with a cash stack of 11k. Amazing. If you have the Ring of Kairos, you can get a reduced rate if you have it on when you talk to him, but you can't use the right-click option to use the quick pay. You have to actually talk to him, and then you get the reduced fee. And if you're on the blast furnace world and you have to put coins in the coffer, it uses up 1k coins per minute. So it looks like after paying this fee, we're gonna have about 8 minutes of using the blast furnace. So we'll see how many bars we make. Hopefully it goes pretty well. I don't have the ice gloves, and I'd rather use the graceful gloves anyways because we don't have stamina. So I should really start carrying around a bucket of water while I'm doing this. Can we make it? Can we make it in time for this last trip? The answer is no, so let's go ahead and go back to the bank and see how many bars we made. 268 steel bars. I think that's pretty bad. I had kind of a rough start at the beginning because it's been so long since I've done this. But let's head back to Varrock now to smith these into plate bodies and see how much we can alch them for. Alright, I am ready for this. Let's get started now. 49 smithing. Easy. Alright, so we made 45 steel plate bodies. Let's alch them, and hopefully we'll get a huge cash stack from this. And we are just finishing alching these last couple plate bodies. We made just over 50k, but we're heading over to the general store now to buy some buckets. But there we go, a full inventory of buckets. Let's finish filling them up with water. This would be so much easier if we had humidify, But I'm not going to worry about the lunar spellbook for now. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Wow, I am so bad. There is a bucket right here, and there's a place to fill up the bucket right here. My face won. But now that we've got that sorted out, let's start for real now, and we should get a lot more bars than last time. Well, we finally got 50 smithing, which means we can make mithril bars now, but we're going to stick with steel for a bit so we can make the steel plate bodies for the best alch value. Well, our time is up now, and I think we're going to call it a day right here, so let's hop into the bank and see how many bars we made this time. 875, it's not too bad, I think. Well, it probably is because we don't have staminas, but I mean it's worth a pretty good amount, even though we're an Iron Man, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll get a good amount of plate bodies from that, so let's start making those. When I was doing Slayer in the last episode, I was talking about how slow it was. And see, when you compare pretty much any skill to Slayer, it makes you appreciate how fast the levels are. Like, smithing isn't the fastest skill for my account right now, but I can get like 5 levels in the time it would take me just to get 1 Slayer level. It's been a while since we've done a quest, and I think Dragon Slayer is the perfect one to do right now because that's the last free-to-play quest we need to get done. And it'll be nice to be able to get the Rune Plate body, Green Dragonhide body, and to get all the combat XP from it too. It's so nice having all these teleports now, and we got a decent amount of law runes from training Slayer, but I definitely want to get back to Slayer sooner than later because we should be able to make a lot of profit from it as the levels get higher. But now we are at Melzar's Maze, and this is a place I haven't been to in a while now. This place just seems so much more like mysterious and unknown when I was younger. Now it's just like, yeah, it's Dragon Slayer, it's the easy quest. My boy Melzar, man, it's been so long. I want whatever he's on though. It looks like he's having a really good time. Pretty sure this is the hardest part of the quest right here, just beating the Lesser Demon. When I was little, I spent like all day preparing just for the Lesser Demon fight, and I did so much extra work because I thought it was gonna be a tough fight, like even worse than Elvarg. But it was pretty decent, and here we go. We got the first map piece. We got 2 more left. Whoa, what? What's Emily doing here? Is she faking being a bartender? That's really weird. Tell me why that low-key looks like her though. Alright, so we made our way over to the Oracle and we got all those random items to use on the door, and we are going in now to get that next map piece. Alright, just 1 more left to go now. There is the last map piece, so now we'll be able to find our way to this mysterious enchanted island that they've all been talking about. This is the reason why we have trust issues with Jagex. We spend our hard-earned cash to buy a boat doing the hardest quest in the game, then we work hard fixing it up to be able to call her our own, and we don't even get the sailing skill. Such a tease. Just realized we actually never got the anti-dragon shield, and Elvar can hit 65 if you don't have that, so it's probably a good idea to get it right now. He's not letting us get it for some reason. Apparently something must be wrong. Let's take a look at the quest guide. And I guess we just missed one of the chat options when talking to the guildmaster, so we're just going to take the chronicle there, and it'll be really fast, not a big deal. It's always important to double check though, so if we take a look at the quest guide now, it's filled in, and it tells us we can go back and talk to the Duke now. Only picking up 1 shield though, because as a hardcore Iron Man, we're never going to need more than 1. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Alright, we are back on the boat now, and this is the real sailing skill. I am exposing this, I am leaking this, you all have to go start training this right now. But in all honesty, this is actually like one of the coolest cutscenes in the game. Like, you really feel like you're in a movie. Like, it's pretty engaging, and I hope that with Dragon Slayer 2, Jagex is able to really capture and continue on with this storyline. But here we go, the moment we've been putting off for a while. Thankfully, it's not in the wilderness this time, though. I mean, there's really only a few bad things that could happen. Either I get DC'd, or I accidentally take off the shield, which I don't know how that would happen, or if I run out of food and I have to teleport away. Elvarg's max hit with the shield on is 13, so even though we have the Ring of Life, 10% of our HP would be 5, so if something bad happened, it would not be a guarantee at all. I think I should narrate this like they do in golf. Alright, looks like they got a nice dodge by Mudkip there, but it appears to be reciprocated by the dragon. Taking a couple hits of damage from the dragon there, and Mudkip is coming back with some pretty powerful hits. Ooh, that's 2 in a row now. But the dragon is coming back strong with those melee attacks. Let's see. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just skip to the good part, because we all know I killed the dragon and saved the day. So let's see where I chop its head off. Oh god, that's actually pretty brutal. There's like little kids that play this game. I really like that animation though. I wish you could do that for every dragon. Can you imagine all the people at Brutal Blacks just like chopping the heads off? Let's just double check the quest guide real quick to make sure that we actually killed the dragon and we don't have to come back, and it looks like we are good. Also, check out what my gear setup was. That is... Oh, whoa, wait a sec. The dragon spawned. 1 second. Alright, so take a look at my gear setup. I'm a freaking legend. Alright, so we are back at Oziak in Edgeville, and we are bringing him the Dragon Head. And he's actually surprised that we did it. What do you mean, bro? Why are you surprised? Quest complete, though. Look at that XP drop. Look at that filled free-to-play quest menu. That looks so amazing. We can now buy and equip Rune Plate bodies and Green Dragon Hide bodies, and we gain the strength level plus the defense level. And I think this is a perfect way to end off the episode, so let's compare our stats now to where we were from the last episode. So obviously the most amount of XP we gained in this episode was mining, and we moved up a lot of mining ranks. In fact, that's our first skill in the top 1k, so that is amazing. And of course we trained smithing too, but we didn't like camp there for a long time, but we still gained a couple thousand ranks. It's so funny with strength and defense because everyone trains strength, and I don't know why, but not as many people get their defense up so high, so even though my strength is a higher level, it's a much lower rank than defense. Like, I understand that for regular accounts because so many people make PK builds, but like on the hardcore Iron Man, really? I don't know, but we didn't really gain that many total levels this time. We moved up a couple hundred ranks overall, but not that much to make a huge difference. But if you are enjoying this series, please let me know by giving the video a like so that I know you want to see more of it in the future. Also, I have a Discord for the YouTube channel, which I have linked in the description, so feel free to stop on by if you want to make some friends there. And my clan chat is always open as well. The username is Mudkip, so feel free whether you want to stop by to say hi or just lurk. And I'm currently posting every single day at 9 AM Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to stay up to date with my videos and see more from me, then please subscribe. It really would mean so much. But I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again